Hey everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Cassanon, and we're getting back into the technical stuff here. I only know 2 out of 4 here, so this is going to be fun. The name of the song is, I believe it's called the Aether. I guess that's how you pronounce it, even though there's a capital A at the beginning. I'll go with that. And so the players are, I'm not sure how to pronounce all their names, but I'll try. Is it POBOZHIY? Malaman, who I know, fantastic bass player, and STEPANOV, and then SAGAMONYANTS, I guess. Not totally sure, but forgive me if I'm wrong. Feel free to correct my pronunciation. I don't take offense to that. Okay, so let's get into this. I cannot wait. Oh, this is definitely qualifies as a song for the Society of Advanced Musical Thought, that's for sure. Here we go. Let's hit that play button. Oh, is that a Prince shirt? He's playing with a glove? Absolutely beautiful. Wow. That was outstanding. You know, I'll tell you, watching this young guitar player play, it just fills me with so much gratitude and hope for the future. You know, sometimes I feel like music is just, you know, something to turn a buck, you know, that people treat it that way. And I'm happy to see that there are musicians like this that work their asses off to get this good for the sake of music, and that's the primary concern, is putting out music like this into the world, you know, knowing that, you know, they'll probably never be millionaires, and you know, and the musicians that are not doing this, but there are greater things than money. This guy's phenomenal. I could probably spend an hour talking about this guy just from what I saw here, but I'll just condense it into saying that this guy knows how to use his tools to make incredible music. And what I mean by that is that, like, he has a facility over his instrument, very, very high command over that instrument, very fluid player, but the way that he plays is so musical, incredibly musical. It reminds me of a virtuoso violinist, the way that he plays, because there's like legato playing and rubato in his playing, and he incorporates all of these different techniques in the way he approaches his notes so that he produces music. And it's like his phrasing is freaking amazing. And I'll tell you, man, the phrasing, to me, phrasing is everything, because you could even play notes that aren't even in the key, and depending on how you phrase it will sound exquisite. So this guy's phrasing is so good. I mean, just as an example, you hear him burning on a run, you know, like in 16th notes, and then he switches to a triplet note feel in the middle, you know, in the middle of the lick. So he's like stretching time in his licks, and it's seamless. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I got to give him credit right off the top. Number one, I got to give him credit for what he did in this video. It's outstanding. Um, uh, uh, our bass player, Federico Malaman, I mean, I've seen him many times. The guy is just absolutely phenomenal. He reminds me of Jeff Berlin back when I used to listen to him and the Bill Bruford group and the things that he did back then. There was no one like him. Amazing bass player. He reminds me of that young Jeff Berlin when I first saw him, and how blown away I was, not really knowing that a bass could do that a bass could be played like that. I mean, absolutely crazy. I mean, at the time that Jeff Berlin was doing his thing, all these bass players went the route of Jaco Pastorius and got fretless basses and learned how to do the Jaco thing, but Jeff Berlin never did that. He's carved out his own niche, and it's just, I feel like when I'm watching Federico that he is doing the same thing in his own way too. But he reminds me of that carving a path for himself. But he's such a melodic player and an interesting player, and that's the thing that I love about Mr. Malaman, is that he is able to keep my interest. Whatever he's doing is so interesting and unexpected and beautiful, and man, that's amazing. That's an amazing thing. His melodic sense, rhythmic sense, and everything else is so interesting. So love it. This drummer is killer. I've never seen him before, but this guy is sharp. What a great player this guy is. Some of the highlights for me with him was like when the rest of the band is playing these lines together and their accents in those, he's playing along with those lines, but then it's all the stuff that he does between. So he's hitting all the marks that he needs to hit, but then he's doing these fills and all this really interesting stuff on the cymbals and the hi-hat and these really quick rolls and all of that goes in between all of the important marks that he's got to hit. And he is like, I'm like going, this guy doesn't repeat himself. I mean, it's like everything he's doing is brilliant, and he's not repeating himself. He's got like, you know, his brain is just a well of great ideas. It just seems that way to me. Very solid and interesting player. He's got flash, but it's not too much. He's playing it, you know, he's playing it what he needs to play at the right times. It's just a beautiful, thoughtful player. Love the guy. So Valery Stepanov on the keys, of course. You know, I love him. Everyone who knows me already knows that I love Valery Stepanov, and in this song, you know, he holds it down nicely as he always does. But when he gets to that solo, man, every time he takes a solo, my jaw hits the ground, because this guy, I don't know how he managed to get to this point where he's at, where it's like, it seems like every damn lick he plays is freaking brilliant. Those runs, his runs are just incredible, because I hear him ascending and burning up, going up and taking kind of like arpeggios and larger steps, and then coming down, he goes for like a chromatic stuff coming down. So he's, you know, wide steps getting up there, small steps coming back, kind of a thing. So I hear him like pulling, stretching the music with the tones, with the notes. I hear him pulling, kind of doing those kinds of things. Because when I'm listening to it, you know, this stuff is coming at me in a way where it turns from sound into some kind of visual thing for me, and I'm not 100% sure how to describe it, but it's like when I'm hearing it, it's like I'm kind of seeing it also. So when he's taking, like, let's just say like a run where he's doing an arpeggio, so those steps feel big to me. And then like when he's coming down in a chromatic run, then it seems really condensed to me, as if I'm looking at a painting or you know, a drawing where it's dense and sparse. That's how I relate to music. Anyway, God, he's such a brilliant player. So anyway, I really enjoy this. I'm definitely gonna have to watch more from these guys, and especially this guitar player, because he just earned a new fan today. That is absolutely brilliant. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that too. Thank you for whoever it was that suggested this to me. Let's see, am I able to get that information? No, I don't have it, so I'll apologize. But if you were the one, put your name in the comment and say hi. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Come back for more. We'll see you next time. Bye.